Good afternoon. The time is 122 and 33, which would be 1:22 and 33 seconds PM in our linear time. 4-T, a century pursuit of the golden truth. Solar white wizard channels in through much energy from the royal star Antares, unveiling and revealing what has been concealed and hidden, the good, the bad and the ugly. And then planet Pluto, life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, restoration. Mars, action, art of war. Jupiter, exploration, expanding, new technology. Keep those communication channels open, always receiving and transmitting through your chakras. Keep them all open as everything is being revealing. And keep your full armour of God up for protection. Should already have that up by now anyway. All you got to do is listen in on how you're being taught through your Master Teacher 33 sitting before you. All learning, all teaching, all caring, all honouring, all seeing, all hearing, all feeling, all speaking. Speech creates. All integrity, all educational, all curriculums being corrected over the course of our transmutation, or transmutational, transitional, transformation, phase, stage and levels. And school is in, as you know, as soon as you hear your emperor speaking, communicating, transmitting and casting, it's time to learn. As I teach, ask you mastery of everything, and it's all learning too. Everyone learns something new every single day. There's much hostility going on, as you see all around you, because you're all aware of things happening now around you, aren't you? Through my teachings, awareness, acknowledging, gratitude, appreciation, and actualization. These signs, symbolisms, and synchronicities. Joyous, happiness, because it's a wonderful, beautiful, these are all beautiful, world, Mother Goddess Gaia, that we're living and performing and producing in at this very timelessness, intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchant. It's the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Awake, rise and shine. Blessings to one and all, and abracadabra. Okie dokie, we got all that out of the way. What a big introduction, because I'm capable of making big things happen. As you all know by now, because you're all in the knowing, and I'm in the knowing, and everyone's in the knowing. So that's all there is to know about, isn't it? Through your higher collectiveness through your higher consciousness and higher frequencies and vibrations, and all harmonizing and in rhythm with everything, with the universe, cosmos, galaxies, planets, all in unity. Much frequencies happening, those higher frequencies and energy grids throughout our awareness. These are all beautiful out there, as I say. Strength, wisdom, love, integrity and trust. Trust in the process. Obviously, the governments of the day, and not all, but some in those evil governments have done the wrong thing, and don't worry, they're in big trouble. They know they're in big trouble, because I'm sitting here, and trust me, the waves of my frequencies going way out now throughout planet Earth. Mother Goddess there, because I am the celestial, the bridge between the celestial and the terrestrial, and your physical, material, and spiritual. This is what I do. This is what I'm here to do. I'm exactly where I should be. I am who I am. And everyone, well, it's time you climb into your true vessel of authenticity. And everyone start doing their jobs. Everyone start doing their jobs. If you're haven't switched on yet, it's time to switch on. Get with the program. Get with the program. Parenting the children came up again. And this is what we've got to do, isn't it? It's about reprogramming, re-educational, generation after generation after generation, and don't change anything unless there's new technologies there. People have got to realise, come to that realisation in our civilization, in our reality, our realm, our plane, our timeline, awake. And this is where I sit. Wouldn't be sitting anywhere else, would I? If things were going and performing how they should be. But it is what it is, and we're in the now of the now and the present. So just lighten up and go with it, go with the flow. Cool, calm and collective, fear nothing. Be strong, have strength, bravery, courage, and you all should have that by now. Because you're all beautiful out there. You're all beautiful. Knock on the cards. Irene, if that had been doing what it was supposed to do, you wouldn't have chaos over there, would you? Connection to everything. Mastery of everything. But it's still an all learning, all processing, all producing, and all materializing. Of course, there's nothing more powerful than the golden truth. And the golden truth, by the powers that be, are drawing and driving and dismantling and dissolving the evilness. Stone by stone, foundations up again from my master number 22, as I am illuminating the path of righteousness with my destiny, messenger, illuminator, master number 11, to illuminating the path of righteousness, and we're eliminating the unrighteous, the bad ones, the evil ones. We're eliminating and correcting it as nature naturally corrects and rights itself. RIGHTS. And what has been wronged will be righted, and what has been stolen shall be returned. And seek and ye shall find. All beautiful. I think this keeps slipping down somehow. Okay. Much more better. Much more better. As I said, it's pretty raw, coming through you raw. Raw as can be. And why would you have it any other way? Why would you possibly want it any other way? Because we stand our ground, we stand our ground. To here. And the problem resolved. Positive expectations again. So, we stand our ground and the problem is resolved. Problem resolved. And because we are warriors and we are conquerors. And positive expectations. Positive expectations. Blessings, blessings to one and all. Strength. Wisdom and love. Don't forget all acknowledging everything. And your ancient and sacred wisdom and knowledge. And this gets done through your biology, your authentic biology, through the astrology. Who your authentic self is. Stardust. Stardust. And yes, there's a lot of minute specks out there at the moment trying to cause disharmony. But as I say, the golden truth is way, way, way too much powerful energy that overpowers any of that evilness. The golden truth of the golden light. The greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable. Inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Awake, rise and shine. Beautiful, beautiful. You're all beautiful out there. In happiness, in harmony. And harness. And embrace. And gratitude, appreciation for everything. Take nothing for granted. Take nothing for granted. Because isn't it funny? When something disappears, that's when you miss it the most. When you notice it's not around anymore. And looky here. The Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Chariot again. Resonating. And harmonizing in rhythm with everything. Progressing, regenerating, reforming, restoration, re-energizing. And show no more remorse and what's going on, because these have been played throughout the centuries. This evil, bad creatures, monsters and demons have played you for fools. Not no more. Not no more. Because you have strength and courage and integrity now. And happiness is on the way. Because that's when we have celebrations. Dancing in the streets and so forth. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Things to make you go, And we're moving right up now, aren't we? Moving on right up. Because we're movers and shakers. And we're unshakable. Because that's just the way it is. And as it is. And where it is. And what it's supposed to be. I am exactly where I should be. In the now and presence. Okie dokie, what do we have? Of course, the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Would not surprise me. What's this one? The Five of Pentacles. Wow, the Hermit again. And the Magician. The Magician. And then we have Judgment. Magician. Alchemical force, isn't it? Awake, rise and shine. Awake, rise and shine. Awake, rise and shine. Pure and simple, isn't it? Because you know why? You know why? Because you're standing your ground now. You used to stand your ground. Very proud of you. And give yourselves a pat on the back because you'll be, congratulations, congratulations. And problem resolved. And as I must say too with Darren Hinch, because I sort of grew up with Darren Hinch and he was they said he was a headliner. Remember when he done that Shame, Shame, Shame on the Darren Hinch of a night time? I think it came on at 7 p.m. Yes, 7 p.m. Another hint. Positive expectations. Yeah, he was a good bloke, but yeah, drank. He even said he drank too much. They said they went to long luncheons and went to lunch and didn't go back to work because they were too busy drinking champagne. And I found a lot of this was happening in the 70s, 80s and 90s. And I know I'm guilty of that too. I drank a lot in the nightclubbing era. In the 80s, discoing and going drinking. And I used to love me Jack Daniels. Me Jack Daniels and Coke and Jimmy Beam. Yes, both beautiful drinks. And I used to there was one stage there where I even went through those tequila sunrises. And then we were drinking beer with ginger stones, a touch of ginger stone beer, what was it? And yes, tequila slammers. Everyone's had tequila slammers out there. There's a few headache times I had in that era. And now I haven't touched a drop or had a cigarette since 2010. No more smoking and no more drinking for about the same length of time in the timelesses because we got the Wheel of Fortune. So as I say, it's willpower, all to do with your willpower. Once you get that willpower up to speed and strength and courage, and you need a lot of love, a lot of understanding to get through it all. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. 10. 1. Cycle 1. A return to the beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. I'll tell you what, in those Navy days too, because you work hard, you play hard. And when we got ashore, beeline, straight to the nearest drinking hole, pub, club, whatever. But yes, plenty of schooners washed down throughout the years of my Navy years. Especially being a stoker, a steam stoker, very hot in those engine rooms. And yeah, we worked very, very hard to keep that the heart of the ship spearing through the oceans. Because we had fire in your boiler rooms and the saturated and the superheated steam. Okay, Jupiter, all about technology, isn't it? Reversed. Bad luck, no control. So this evilness, it's disappearing and decaying as we sit now here, performing all our duties, what we're supposed to be doing, and tasks. Resistance to change, breaking cycles, and negative phase. So it's all being cast out now because that was the upside down, but now we're on the right way of Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point. It's in a threshold moment, isn't it? Inevitable fate, ups and downs, and being predictable now. It's all predictable. As I said, a return to the beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. Beautiful, beautiful. Why does this keep slipping down? Hey? It's not like JJ the Gadget Man. He had all the gadgets at his disposal, didn't he? Or what about Monkey? Your oppressor. Everyone has helpers, supporters, and guidance, assistance in the now and present. Movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, and courage. Number seven. Willpower and control. Lucky 7. The Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Now we got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Unbiased. Judgment. Independent. Clear boundaries. Know your boundaries. And know when you're out of bounds also. Direct communication. Clear-minded and perceptive. Being perceptive with your perception. Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career and financial opportunity, new venture and prosperity. Pioneering, leading, alpha, dominance, ambitious, originality, being your original selves. As I say, with your biology, astrology. Biology, astrology. Get into it, guys. You'll know exactly who you are. And then with your numerology, your numbers, what numbers you are in this matrix. Awakening experience. And some people find it easy. Some people find it hard. Some will never know because they don't get off their ass to investigate or research. And they're the ones going to be left behind, unfortunately. Noah, there was a lot of people left behind with Noah when he built the ark. And unfortunately, that's the way it is because they want the non-believers, only need the believers. And as I said, the good men and the good women. The Magician, action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, charity, willpower, skill, creativity. And they said, with Noah, they all laughed at him too, those non-believers. They weren't laughing when the rains came. And when things were beginning and happening and shaking, no, they all panicked then, didn't they? Because too late to come to their self-realizations. And this is what I'm doing now, bringing this up into that self-realization now, transformational stage with our civilization and stabilization. Because it's been destabilised through the bad, evil ones. So rewrite it. The beginning of the projects and creative endeavours. Alchemical force. Northwest, south, east. As the sun comes up and the sun sets and the moon comes, because we're going to have judgment. And you know I'm about justice with a capital J now. You all should be aware of that now too. Through what? Oh, biology. The genetics and genealogy of it all through our DNA. And you know, the Most High will have the final judgment. But as you know now, I'm here, in the now, illuminating the path of righteousness for everybody. Well, you never know when it's actually going to stop, do you? Okay, that's like my call. It's the Most High's call, isn't it? But at this stage, level and phase, I am illuminating the path of righteousness for everyone to climb on board. Trust in the process. Never too late to change. And then we eliminating the unrighteousness, and the bad, evil, critters, creatures, monsters and demons, and that's organised crime. The criminals, because you'll find most of them are, like I just said, monsters and demons anyways. And then they got their little evil minions, because these minions are caught in the temptation by the devil. It's their problems, not our problems. As I say, I'm only taking, as I illuminating the path of righteousness for everybody to come on board with the master number 11 as the messenger illuminator. And then master number 22 is the master builder, building new foundations, stone by stone. And then master teacher, 33. And boom, 11, 22, 33, the triangle of enlightenment. Don't forget, me Royal Star Antares, unveiling the good, the bad and the ugly. All that's being concealed is being revealed. And now they call it disclosure. Judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness and mercy. 20 reduces to 2, and 2 is about balancing polarities. Judgment, fire and Pluto, life, death, rebirth, transformation, restoration, reformation. Things to make you go, Things to make you go, Because I tell you, and you all know by now, it's the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Awake, rise and shine. These are all beautiful out there. Get with the program. And we wipe out this evilness once and for all. All about J, capital J for justice. And through my genealogy, blood, regency of the lineage. Whoa! Ace of Pentacles, because it's all about opportunity, new venture and prosperity. What are we going up to? 29. Geez, we're ahead of schedule today. Ahead of schedule. As I say, there's no bull dust in here. We only speak through all speaking all hearing, all seeing, all feeling, all integrity, all honouring, all loving, all wisdom, all knowledge, and all coming through the sacred regency of the blood lineage. Back many moons and many suns are come and gone. Like about 4,000 approximately and more. Back to that one region. The mother of the mother of the mother and the father of the father of the father. Way back. So, don't fall for it. When our Grasby, I think he can only go back 1 or 2 generations. I don't know, don't wish to research bad people because he was evil. He was in with the mafia, and that's when it started getting all twisted and contorted. And fakeness and fakehood. But it went back 700 years before that and beyond. You've been under a big fakehood until this point in the matter of the now and present and moment. And this is why I sit here as your helper, assistant and supporter with much great, beautiful, loving, energetic, magnificent, majestic energies flowing in. Because we need it to get through this. Well, it's a tough transitional transmutation, transformational timelessness that we are going through. And this is what I'm saying. That's multiplied now. It's multiplied, amplified. Okay, amplified. Because it's one. Oh, whose hand would that be? The Most High's? Got a bit of dark energy in here if that keeps slipping down like that all the time. All right. Okay, looks like we must be off. I'll just read this quickly. Pioneering, leading, alpha, dominance, ambitious, originality. Go back to the originals. We go back to the originals as myself, the original regency of the blood lineage. Manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture and prosperity. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost, amen. Take care out there, stay safe out there, and just keep doing the good things in life and trust in the process. And bye for now.